Hi, everybody. I'm a little bit nervous, so. I still feel 16. I'm clearly not 16, but there's not a day that goes by that I think to myself, how come I'm not 16? But the story I have tonight is actually a couple of years younger. It's a little less teen spirit and more preteen angst, so I hope that's okay with you. But when I was in 6th grade, it wasn't a good time for me. I had a bad haircut and a bad perm, and I had bad puberty face, and I didn't know how to dress, and I was naive, and I was nerdy, and I didn't know any of it. I thought I was fine, and I thought people liked me, and that's the worst part of it. So it was my birthday, and I invited all of my friends to my birthday party, and I was so excited. My mom made this really cool ice cream cake, and we got all these favors, and it was like, I was so, at that age, you're so excited about your birthday party. And then the night of the party, only one person showed up. It still is. I feel like I'm going to tear up. It was one of the, it was so devastating to me, and it was so, I didn't understand, and I didn't feel like I could trust people anymore, and it broke my little spirit, And so I don't think I didn't recover from that really well. And so, a couple of years later we moved, and then in high school I got a little better. Like I figured out what to do with my hair. I got some better clothes. And, I had boyfriends and I had girlfriends, friends that were girls, not both. That's okay. And, I was a senior class secretary, and it's for senior superlatives, I was voted shortest, but I wasn't actually the shortest. Emma Marlin was the shortest, but I was the most popular shortest. Which is it's really stupid, but I felt good about it. So it got better, but it wasn't. It was never really bad. I was still that awkward, nerdy, poorly dressed 6th grader who, no one wanted to go to her party, like in my head. And that trust I had, I never really got close to people because of it. I always felt like nobody really likes me, just that, right? So believe it or not, that kind of carries with you, that kind of thing. And it wasn't until last year, long after I was 16, that I took an improv class. I always wanted to take one. And then the first night of improv class, I had a meltdown in my head. And I thought, what the hell am I doing? I'm a weirdo doing weird things. Everybody here is going to think I'm a freak. But then I went home and I said, all right, next time I'm just going to do whatever they tell me to do. And I did. And it was extraordinary, and I met a group of people who, for the first time, maybe ever, but for a long time at least, I felt like they really liked me, and it made me feel really good. And so it reclaimed my spirit for all this time later. And, then I started thinking, well, if I can do improv, what else can I do? So last month I ran a 5K, my first 5K, right? And then this week, I started the last chapter of my first novel, which is really exciting. I know. So all of a sudden I have all this energy and I'm really excited, and my spirit came back, and it only took a lot of years to happen. But I learned, being 16 is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, it is awesome, but being not 16 and reclaiming that old spirit and being the best version of your 16-year-old self, but with even better hair and better clothes, it's the best feeling yet.
Gina, everybody.
Great job.